Man, the disrespect never stops, bro. It never, 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 ever, never, ever, never, ever stops when it comes to the Miami Hurricanes. It just never stops. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the fact that Corey Hetherman did not win the Broyles Award for the number one assistant in the country this past season. We found out last night that the winner of the award was Bryant Haynes, the defensive coordinator for the national champion Indiana Hoosiers. And yo, is he deserving? Sure. I'm not going to negatively speak about that guy. Is he deserving? Absolutely, very deserving. Is he as deserving as Corey Hetherman? Not on your life. In any other year, Haynes would be an absolute surefire, no doubt pick over Mike Bobo, over Matt Patricia, over Shield Wood. No doubt about it. But not in 2025. Not after what Corey Hetherman did for these Miami Hurricanes. We're going to talk about that. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Hurricanes Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave your comments. Follow us on social media, Instagram, Hurricanes Unfiltered. Give a shout out to the sponsor of the show, Natalie Lopez, attorney at law. When life hits hard, the law from Natalie Lopez hits back harder. Practicing the areas of criminal defense and family law. She can be reached at 954-888-8833. That's 954-888-8833. Or on Instagram at nat.guilty, nat.guilty. I'm flabbergasted by this. I thought this was a cinch that Corey Hetherman would win. I thought it was a cinch. I thought there was no doubt that he was going to win this award. Not a doubt. Miami's defense in 2024 was an abomination. Might be one of the worst defenses in the history of the University of Miami in the last 50 years. I mean, I'm 48 years old, so let's say 19. Let's go back to 1980. Let's go back to 1980. So 45 years. Last year's defense may have been the worst defense I can remember, even with the teams that we had that were going 6-6 and 5-7 and 7-5. I don't remember any one of those defenses being this goddamn bad. As bad as the group, even with Coach Nodi, D'Onofrio. I mean, the defense last year in 2024 was so damn bad. It made no sense. You could score on them at any given opportunity. They had their good spots too, but damn near every game we played was a shootout. Cam Moore had to put up 43 points per game on average. You want to know the games that we lost? Georgia Tech, we scored 23 points because the defense couldn't stop a 16 or 17 or 20,000 play drive by Georgia Tech. And the game at Syracuse, where we scored, 38 points? I mean, I guess, yeah, we didn't hit the 43-point average, which is why we didn't win those games. And then, of course, the bowl game, which I think we lost by 3, 2, 1. 42, was it 42-41? Was that the score? I don't remember. I don't even care anymore. This is crazy. This is crazy, people. You're sitting here talking about a dude can't win an award when he takes a defense that was 68th in the country to 5th? 68, understand, 68th to 5th. Haynes' defense was 6th in the country last year to 2nd. Yes, I'm talking about points per game. Yardage-wise, Miami gave up 320 some odd yards per game this year. It was 277. Miami was like top 6 in rush defense, top 5. The defense in Miami in 2024 couldn't stop anybody. That needs to play a part in a decision made by voters who decide who is going to win an award like this. The special thing about the Broyles Award this year is that there was a fan vote. There's a fan vote. And in the finals, the number one receiver of the fan vote was Corey Hetherman. Remember this. The Indiana Hoosiers packed out Hard Rock Stadium. Take nothing away. They packed that boy up. It was 60, 40, 70, 30 Indiana fans. No doubt about it. I was there. I saw it. I lived it. I watched how many people were still in there after the Miami Hurricanes lost that game. That was a pro-Indiana crowd. Remember, they brag on having 800,000 alumni. They bragged on that, right? Yet they still didn't vote for their guy for Broyles Award winner. They still didn't vote for their guy for Broyles Award winner. Corey Hetherman won that fan vote in the finals over Bobo, Bryant Haynes from Indiana, Matt Patricia from Ohio State, and Shiel, I guess it's Shiel or Shiel Wood from Texas Tech. Yet the voters, that fan vote only equates to one vote. God forbid you listen to the voice of the people who voted and have the same common sense that random people have who can see the difference that Corey Hetherman made in Miami in one season and how he completely changed the program. And you slight him out of this honor? What does the guy got to do to win? I understand the Indiana Hoosiers were 16-0. I get that. I get it. They won the national championship. I get it. They got outgained by Miami, actually, in that national championship game, just to remind you. They got outscored offensively by Miami, just to remind you. 21-20, that actually happened. Seven points came off of a block punt for a touchdown. These things happened. I'm sitting here absolutely freaking flabbergasted that Corey Hetherman got snubbed. He got flat out snubbed. I can't even believe it. I can't believe he got snubbed like this. Floors me. Absolutely floors me. Shocked. Appalled. I don't know what to say. It's so outrageous. It's so outrageous. What can you say to convince me that this guy earned it over Corey Hetherman? I'm not disparaging the coach. Bryant Haynes is a great coach. And we're sitting here ignoring the fact that Corey Hetherman took a defense that was awful. I did a short on this. Couldn't guard a parking meter. Could not stop a freaking running faucet. Could not stop a runny nose. Like, couldn't do anything. And this guy comes in and he completely changes the culture to the point where we are looking at next year's defense in 2026 as a defense that could be even better than 2025. So is the criteria going 16-0? Is the criteria now winning the national championship? Is that what the criteria is for top assistant coach? I'm wondering. Is that what the criteria is? It must be. That's the message being sent now, is that you win the national championship, you win a Heisman, even though you're not the best player in the country, and we all know that about Fernando Mendoza. All respect, we all know he wasn't the best player in the country. And the Raiders can go draft him and do what they do. They'd be smarter to trade down. And now you go give the top assistant award to another guy from Indiana because they went 16-0. Is that how it works now? Is that how it works? Because we all know that if Ohio State had beaten Indiana, Julian Sand would have been the Heisman Trophy winner. We all know it. We all know it. It's a fact. People held their vote for that game. And then after that game, they voted for the guy who won the game, even though he threw a pick six. Or threw a pick at a pick at his own 20-yard line. Not a pick six. It ended up being 6, but threw a pick at his own 20-yard line. That's how they decided. There's no words for this stuff anymore. I guess it's he was a finalist last year, Bryant Haynes. He was a finalist last year. And he didn't win. I mean, last year would have made a lot of sense for him to win. Last year would have made a ton of sense to win. Actually, when you think about it, when you truly look at it, last year would have made a lot of sense. Who won it last year? Last year, Al Golden won it. My God, Al Golden won it. I know that stings us as Hurricane fans, right? Al Golden won this award last year. Wow. I guess because he beat Indiana last year, he won the award, and they went to the national championship and lost. He gave 34 points in the national championship game. I mean, hey, I guess giving up 34 in the national championship game wasn't enough for him to lose the award, huh? I don't understand this. I don't get it. It's a disrespect to the Miami Hurricanes. It's a disrespect to Corey Hetherman. It's a slight and it's slighting and dismissing what this guy did. What he did was so unbelievably was so unbelievable. It's ridiculous. Understand this very clearly. Understand this very, very clearly. If the 2024 Miami Hurricanes had the 2025 Miami Hurricanes defense, the Cam Ward led Hurricanes would have won every single game by 30. There would not have been one singular competitive game on that schedule. Miami would have been averaging 45 a game or more probably because let's keep in mind, Cam Ward had to score and score and score some more. Every game was a shootout. Even the two that we lost in the regular season and the one we lost in the bowl game, they were all shootouts. We won a lot of shootouts. I mean, you look at the Louisville game, 52-45. You look at the freaking Cal game, whatever that was. You look at the freaking game against Virginia Tech. Every game was a goddamn shootout for the most part. Only because our defense couldn't stop anybody. If we had the 25 defense in 2024, that team, that Hurricane team is 16-0 and wins the national championship running backwards. Running backwards. Hell, you know how when you go in a circle and you get dizzy and you fall down? They could have run in a circle a million times, fallen down, and still won every game by 30 because the offense was so goddamn good. With a defense like that, Miami is 16-0, and people are legitimately saying this is the greatest college football team of all time. Yes, even better than 2001. Because they would have blown everyone out by a mile. The reason we couldn't do that in 2024 was because our defense couldn't stop anyone. Period. 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 Flabbergasted, disgusted, insulted, dismissed. The bulletin board material cliche, people will say, oh, they just gave Miami some more bulletin board material. I hope so. I don't really believe in that crap. It's all nonsense. Maybe for some people it's real, for others it's not. Is it going to make Corey Hetherman coach harder because he didn't win an award? No. Maybe it'll piss the players off enough to play hard. I mean, can they play harder? They played real hard this past year. It's a disgrace, man. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. I just cannot believe this shit. I thought that this was a shoo-in for this guy. I thought this was a no-doubter. Seriously, I believe this was a no-doubter. Like, you could not take this away from this guy. What he did was epic. Borderline miraculous. If I hadn't seen it myself with my own two eyes, I would say there's no possible way. Miami played for a national championship because of that defense. We had a solid offense. We had an elite defense. That defense is why we played in the national championship game. Period. Period. Flabbergasting. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments, man. I got nothing left. This is Hurricanes Unfiltered. Like, subscribe, follow, leave your comments. I gotta hear what you got to say, man. I'm pissed the fuck. This is bullshit. Y'all have a great day. Come on now.